bright fringe, they're given two medium, air and another medium. Okay, air left fifth dark fringe, and the position is the same as eighth bright fringe in the medium. That's the question. So the fifth dark fringe is 2n minus 1 by 2 into lambda into capital D by small d is the position, where you can substitute n as phi. You get this to be the wavelength in air you have, right, because it's happening in air. That's the position. And the eighth bright fringe, n into lambda into capital D by small d. So n is 8. Substitute that, but wavelength is in the medium, so lambda m. But for which you should find the wavelength in the medium. So if you know the refractive index of the medium, you can find the wavelength in the medium. But the question is only to find the refractive index of the medium. So then therefore you can equate this with this, because they are obtained in the same position. The fifth dark fringe and the eighth bright fringe. The fifth dark fringe in the air and the eighth bright fringe in the medium are coinciding, means the position is the same. So you get lambda a by lambda m to be 16 by 9. But checking the refractive index, which is velocity of vacuum by velocity in medium, which itself is lambda a by lambda m, so thus you get the answer. Beautiful sum. The next sum is, they have given two wavelengths, lambda of the blue light and lambda of the red light. They are saying n plus fourth bright blue fringe, n plus fourth fringe obtained by the bright wavelength, and the nth bright fringe obtained by the red wavelength. They both are coinciding. So n plus fourth bright means both of them are bright, is it? Both of them are bright in this. So n into lambda into capital D by small d. But in n you have to write n plus 4 into lambda into capital D by small d, which is using the n plus fourth is using the blue light, and n is using the red light. Is that correct? N plus 4 is using the blue light, so lambda of the blue light, and n is using the lambda of the red light. Equating both the position, you get n plus 4 by n is equal to lambda r by lambda b, where lambda r is a greater wavelength, which is 78 by 52. The other wavelength is 5200. So 78 by 52. So let's do the calculation here. Can we cancel this? With 3 2s are 6, 9 2s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12. So then cross multiplying 26n plus 6 4s are 24, 4 2s are 8, 9 10 is equal to 39n. Taking it this side, 104 is equal to, what is 39 minus 26 is 13n. So n is equal to 104 by 13. What is 104 by 13? We'll get 8 3s are 24, 104. So n is equal to 8. Thus you got to know that it is the n is equal to, the value of n is what you have finding. It's a beautiful sum, right? It's quite a different sum. First sum was even beautiful, air and medium. So then that trick of finding the lambda was simply awesome. Okay, so I hope you remember that sum's question. And what is this sum's question? This is happening in the same medium, but they've said that the n plus 4th bright fringe of the blue light and the nth bright fringe of the red light is coinciding. This wasn't very difficult. This sum wasn't very difficult. Okay, so let's do more sums on this. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, let's do some Aurora sums. When did we meet here?
25th.
I finished 25th. Okay, so let's go to. Okay, let's go to some other pattern of sums. Now that you know interference, you will rock in interference sums. Okay, so next is example 29 in Aurora. The above two sums that I did are from opposites. Example 29. What is the ratio of the slit widths if the amplitude of the light waves from them have a ratio? The amplitude, okay, the two slits are there, okay. The amplitudes of the waves coming out are in the ratio √2:1. You know it's A and B. The amplitude is, one is A sin theta, B sin omega t plus theta, whatever. Yeah. So then the amplitudes are A and B. They are in the ratio √2:1. They're asking for the ratio of the slit width. W1 by W2. First of all, you should understand one thing. You've studied this in 10th standard, where you will take a lens and cover half the lens. You will think that the image will get halved. No, the image intensity will get halved. Intensity will get halved. So the intensity and the width are directly proportional. So if I can W1 by W2 can also be equal to I1 by I2. So slit width and intensities are directly proportional. And you know intensity is nothing but square of amplitude. Intensity is nothing but square of amplitude. So then therefore it will be a square of the amplitude, which is root 2 by 1 the whole square, which is I1 by I2 is equal to A square by B square. Therefore it's 2 is to 1. So that's this example 29. Then example 30. Two coherent sources have intensities I1 and I2. I1 and I2, which is in the ratio 25 by 16. When they give you intensities, you know intensity is square of amplitude. So amplitude will be A by B will be 5 by 4. A by B, which is getting translated as I1 and I2, which is square of it. You can always relate to that. Okay. Find the ratio of the intensities of maxima and minima. I max by I minimum. The formula is A plus B the whole square by A minus B the whole square. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember that formula?
The derivation.
Yeah, in the derivation I would have written the maximum intensity. R maximum by R minimum is A plus B by A minus B. So R, this is square, intensity is square of A plus B the whole square by A minus B. You have A by B. So what I'll do is I'll take a B out. If I take B square out from here, A by B plus 1 the whole square. Take a B square out to get A by B minus 1 the whole square. B square by square get cancelled. 5 by 4 plus 1 the whole square by 5 by 4 minus 1 the whole square, which is 9 by 4 the whole square by 1 by 4 the whole square. So it's 81 is to 1. Oh, you got that. That will be the ratios of the maximum intensity to minimum intensity is 81 is to 1. So let's go to 31st question. If the two slits of the Young's double slit experiment have width W1 and W2 in the ratio 4 is to 1 means intensity I1 and I2 are in the ratio 4 is to 1. Therefore A by B will be in the ratio 2 is to 1. Amplitudes will be in the ratio 2 is to 1. Adi ediyach. Find the ratio of maximum to minimum. I max by I minimum. I just told you it's A plus B the whole square by A minus B the whole square. You have A by B. Take B square out. So A by B the plus 1 the whole square by B square. A by B minus 1 the whole square. So 2 plus 1 the whole square by 2 minus 1 the whole square, which is just 1. So answer is 9. 9 is to 1. Can I go to next sum? 32nd question. The ratio of intensities at minima to the maxima. So I max by I minima is given to be 9 is to 25, which is nothing but A plus B the whole square by A minus B the whole square, which is nothing but B come to A by B plus 1 the whole square by A by B minus 1 the whole square, which means A by B plus 1 is equal to 3. And A by B minus 1 is equal to 5. I mean, the ratio of this itself. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, okay?
9 of 25.
So let's see now. Because A by B is 2 and A by B is 6 and it's not possible, no. So it's a ratio. What we are ending up getting is the ratio. What is that they're asking you? The ratio of intensities of minima to that of maxima is 9 is to 25. Find the ratio of the width of the slits. Width of the slit is I1 by I2. Width of the slit is I1 by I2, which is A square by B square. You need A square by B square. So you need A by B, correct? So we are proceeding in the right direction, which is equal to, okay, you know, let's take it and A by B plus 1, the whole square by A by B minus 1 the whole square is equal to 9 by 25. Therefore A by B plus 1 by A by B minus 1 is 3 by 5, and cross multiplying you get a 5A by B plus 5 is equal to 3A by B minus 3. Taking that to that side, you get 2A by B is equal to, how is it minus? Some mistake somewhere. Sorry guys, I made a mistake in the question. It's I minima by I maxima. அப்படிதானே 9 by 25 வர முடியும். கொஸ்டின்லேயே தப்பு பண்ணியிருக்கேன். I minima is A minus B the whole square. Whole thing changes because of this. Because for me maximum by minimum வந்து A plus B. So it's A minus B the whole square by A plus B the whole square. So you're taking as usual b square out, you get a by b minus 1 the whole square by a by b plus 1 the whole square, which is 9 by 25. We bang on. A by b minus 1 by a by b plus 1 is equal to 3 by 5. Can we cross multiply now? I think we'll get the answer. So 5 into a by b minus 5 is equal to 3 into a by b plus 3. Take it, that's it. 2 into a by b is equal to 8. This and this get cancelled. A by b is equal to 4, which is the ratio of the slit widths, which is 16 is to 1. Answer 16 is to 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So therefore 16 is to 1. You're able to understand so well and so much clarity. Yes or no, Hamsini?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why not talk about above 90? Why always about 60?
Yes.
There's no problem, right? What is the problem for you is also a problem for me. Even I am struggling and doing. I'm trying to, oh, this is what I made a mistake here. So then anybody can do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's all. Some recording is over. We are done with enough number of sums, which is good enough. You don't have to do any more. This will fetch you a 10 on 10 in wave optics. This recording number 2, I'm saving it.